Hello everyone, and welcome to another awesome wristwatch review. And this afternoon I'm going to do a review of the absolutely awesome and legendary Omega Speedmaster Professional Moonwatch, the Sapphire Sandwich model. Now, this particular model has 42 millimeter case size, and as mentioned, it has a sapphire crystal front and back, which we will get to later. Now let's start with the look at the dial. Now the dial is, get this into focus, yes, is absolutely gorgeous. As you can see, the three registers at 3, 6 and 9 balanced symmetrically perfectly, thus giving the watch a very symmetrical and balanced look to it. And the thin aluminum bezel really gives this watch a very vintage kind of vibe, very 1960s original Speedmaster vibe, which I absolutely love. Now I've kept the watch unwound, so I will not be running through the push pieces, but essentially they are operated with a start, stop and reset mechanism. Very traditional chronograph styling, right? And of course the lugs, as you look at the case, it is absolutely gorgeously executed with the lyre lugs that are polished to perfection, with the sides that are satin finished, and the way the case integrates to the bracelet is gorgeous. And the quality of the push pieces and the crown is also very well done. As you can see, it's very well made indeed for the price, and it really gives you a big bang for the buck. And for those of you who are thinking of getting one after trying on the Moonwatch, rest assured I have no regrets getting this piece. It is really an iconic piece with a really wonderful vintage style movement, which I will show later. Now to the bracelet, it is a 5-link style bracelet with 2 polished links, and the center and side links are satin finish, and as you can see, they taper beautifully down to be very well made and I think vintage inspired clasp. Very beautifully done, and even the release glass is chamfered at the edge over here, as you can see. Absolutely brilliantly made. And even the push pieces, as you can see, the push piece to operate the opening and closing of the glass mirrors the beads of rice pattern that is on the bracelet. I'm not sure if you can see that over here, but now this to me is really attention to detail, as you can see, and it's so beautifully polished and well made. And of course at this price you can expect that the links are screwed in, as you can see over there. The beads of rice pattern is really gorgeous. Now as for the mechanism itself, I think it's okay, but it's nothing to shout about. And the clasp itself is thick and well done, but it does not have any extension pieces to speak of. So if you're looking for an extension, and if your hand swells, your wrist swells a lot, you are out of luck over here. But nonetheless, it's very brilliantly made in my opinion. Now let's take a look at the movement. Of course, this is where the Omega shines. And as you can see, I've kept the mechanism, the movement unwound, so that we can take a look at the gorgeous movement. Oh my goodness. The bridges are chamfered and polished, and There are gold letterings, and even the jewel holes are chamfered and polished. I'm not sure if you can see it over there, but the jewel holes are chamfered and polished, and if I'm not mistaken, even the screw holes are chamfered and polished. And as this is a horizontal clutch chronograph, all the levers are satin finish beautifully, and some of them are even chamfered and polished as well. And the base plate, as you can see, is done in a Geneva waves pattern, and the mix of colors, the silver, the gold, the red of the rubies, the jewels, they all come together brilliantly, beautifully, to form a cohesive horizontal clutch chronograph movement. Now, if you are really interested in horology and you're interested in a classical chronograph movement but can't stretch to a Patek, then this is as close as it gets, in my humble opinion. It's really fantastic bang for your buck to get a movement of this quality. And in my opinion, nothing beats a horizontal clutch chronograph. Of course, the vertical clutch chronograph has its advantages. You can keep it running, unlike this horizontal style chronograph, but it's the beauty and the aesthetic that really gets to me every time. Really something to marvel at. And on the wrist, this black on black is really perfect for all occasions and any occasion. It will suit everyone and anyone, and it looks great with a suit or over the weekend with a polo tee. Well, there you have it, the beautiful, iconic Omega Speedmaster in its latest iteration. And I do hope you enjoy this little run through of this iconic piece. And if you do like such reviews, please do consider subscribing and liking. Thanks for watching, and wishing you a lovely day ahead. Cheers!